Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm excited because Formula One starts again this weekend in Bahrain and I can't wait. I'm wearing my shirt already and I just want to share with you the top 7 storylines that I like for this year. I mean, these are my personal favorite storylines. There's a lot of drama, a lot of stories around the new drivers for the new teams and how that's being reconfigured, but these are my top 7. So let's go to the list now. Okay, so my first favorite storyline this year is Checo Perez driving for Red Bull. And I'm very excited about that. Very happy for Checo to have a seat in the grid this year. And as a Latin American, I'm obviously supportive of my friend from Mexico. But I think he's one of the most aggressive drivers this year and in the last number of years. I think he's going to push Max Verstappen to possibly be better than Lewis this year. I think Max Verstappen is, to me, probably the best driver in the grid. That's my personal opinion. And Checo will push him as a teammate. I think he'll be, the one that will drive Max to be the best he can be. And that will make for a very interesting story this year. So I can't wait for that. Right, so the second story, you can see, is the Lando Norris pairing at McLaren. That's going to be very interesting. I don't know if there's much love between those two. One has the experience, the other one is up and coming, probably one of the best drivers in the grid with Lando Norris. And now McLaren has a Mercedes power unit, and that's going to be a game changer. They, have been going up in the standings over the last number of years, and now this year might be the year where they get very competitive with Red Bull and Mercedes. So as a McLaren fan, it's one of my teams. I'm looking forward to it. I'm super excited. Love the car, love the livery of the car this year. And I can't wait to see what those two will do for McLaren. Okay, so the other storyline I'm following is the Aston Martin rebranding of Racing Point. I'm a big fan of Aston Martin as a brand. I love the livery this year, that green color in the car and the uniforms is going to look very slick on the track, and I can't wait to see what happens. And they have Sebastian Vettel coming out of Ferrari, and then pairing him with Lance Stroll. That's going to be very interesting. This team has been going up in the midfield, and this might be the year where they knock some of the bigger ones out of their spot. So I'm gonna watch out and see what happens. It's gonna be fun to watch Aston Martin. Okay, the next storyline is Fernando Alonso coming back, driving for Alpine, which is a rebranding of Renault. And that's gonna be super interesting. The car is beautiful, by the way, and Fernando is a 2-time world champion coming back. Used to be a big fan of his, so I can't wait to see what he does. He's a very aggressive driver. I like his style, and I think that's going to be super cool. So is he still in form? Is it going to happen? Let's see. I know he's going to have a great car, and there's a lot of investing in him at the moment from the Renault family. So let's see what happens with Fernando Alonso. Okay, the next storyline, yes, Ferrari. Yes, Leclerc and Carlos Sainz from Spain coming from McLaren into Ferrari. I can't wait for Ferrari to come back. They might not have the best car this year, but these two drivers are phenomenal. So I think the pairing of those two will make for very interesting races, and everyone wants Ferrari to come back. It's important for the sport. Is the most iconic brand in Formula One, and obviously that's my number one team. I'm torn between McLaren and Ferrari this year, but it's a good problem to have when you're watching some of these races. So anyway, hoping for Ferrari to come back, and this might be the year with two phenomenal drivers. Let's see what those two can do. The next storyline is Mick Schumacher driving for Haas, and that could be the story of 2021. If Mick Schumacher, the son of one of the greatest drivers of all time, Michael Schumacher, if Mick can get through it and then, make the best out of the Haas car, that's going to be what an incredible storyline. So everyone will be watching him. He's a champion in Formula 2, and I'm rooting for him, honestly, and I think everyone will. So if he manages to get in there, I'm telling you, this will be the story of the year. So that's going to be super interesting to watch. Okay, so the last one for me is Williams. New leadership, new investment, an iconic, Formula One family and team for many years. And there's, the underdog, right? So everyone wants them to come back at some point after so many wins in past decades. So I'm rooting for them too, right? So let's see what the leadership can do. They might not have the best car this year, but honestly, that's going to be an interesting story. So to me, that's the number 7 most interesting storyline. Now, people will be like, there's no Mercedes storyline that you're interested, or some of the other teams like AlphaTauri or Alfa Romeo. Yeah, there's many other storylines, but these are the 7 that I really like and that I'll be watching for, and others I'm sure will develop through the years. So I can't wait for the racing to begin. I think we're all very excited. Everyone that likes motorsports and Formula One is super excited that finally it has come. We watched the Netflix series that came out just a week ago. I binged, I watched it all, and I'm ready for the races now. So again, I'll leave you there. That's my take on the interesting stories in 2021. And I'll be checking in with you with other commentary on Formula One as we progress. So take care. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you around again soon. Take care.